we have a new army of thorns. We ditched the humans and replaced them with thorns because thorns are able to swim as well as walk. So let's take them to the river, which they are able to cross. So humans got bogged down on the other side of the river. Thorns can explore what lies beyond. Now, let's take them to the source of the river, or what could be considered a source, even though on the map the direction is not explicitly defined. Okay, so let's move here and reset. Alright, so the cost of swimming onto these river tiles, so this is river water which changes to river of mud. The cost of swimming on these tiles is 1 action point. But because of a newly implemented ability to flow, which reduces the cost of movement, we are able to move across 3 tiles using 1 action point rather than 1 tile using 1 action point. And if we look at the log, each time we moved onto one of these river water tiles, the cost was reduced by a factor of 3 because of the river's flowing ability. Now, river of mud is not quite so forgiving, so here we use a whole action point to move 1 tile rather than to move 3 tiles, because river of mud reduces the cost by a factor of 2, and it costs 2 action points to swim in mud anyway. Alright, so how does this work? So here's our function that calculates the cost of swimming. It takes a new parameter. So the parameter is the source tile, so basically the tile that we are coming from. Now that's not always available. So if we just look at some random river tile like this one, it says the cost of swimming is 1, because it doesn't know, the calculation doesn't know where we'll be coming from to move onto that tile. So it doesn't have the source tile, so it can't perform the calculation that would reduce the cost because of the flowing ability. But now when we move an army across, then we do know where we're coming from, because that's just the tile that the army is currently on before it moves. So when we have the source tile, so when we are moving, then we can perform this logic over here. So what we do, we extract the flowing abilities from the source tile, so from the tile where the army is, and from the destination tile, so the tile that we're trying to move onto. And as long as both tiles have at least 1 flowing ability, what we do then is we take the cost reduction factor from the tile that we're moving onto, and we take the highest one of those. So if there's more than 1 flowing ability, we take the highest one, and we reduce the cost of swimming by that factor. And that's what enables units like thorns, so units that are able to swim, to use rivers to move across the map much faster than they would otherwise be able to.